Is 24, and this episode we're talking about cultivating a boss mentality. I'm going to give you guys 15 tips to cultivate your boss mentality, whether it is in your career, whether it is in your life, because we're all bosses in our own right. Even if you don't boss somebody, you boss yourself, okay? And we have to have that boss mentality in order for us to get right, to do right, okay? Get this money, because we are here on this show to reset our minds to become future millionaires. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, so I apologize for the delay, but we're going to get right back in it. But for some people who might have missed out on the last few things that I talked about, I'm going to just touch on it just a little bit. Today is the recap of the Biggie Smalls. You already know, baby. He got booed at the Soul Train Awards. And yeah, that was 25 years ago. He is still a living legend. That is just stating to me that if you want to be whatever you want to be in life and someone tells you can't do, or somebody don't like what you're doing, it's not for them. Okay, LA didn't like him at the time because of the whole Tupac Biggie situation, but he was definitely in New York getting millions. So that is just right there, super facts that you can do whatever you want to do, even if there's some people who don't like you. Don't worry about the people that's sleeping on you. Worry about the people who's wide awake watching you. Okay, you snooze, you lose. Just let them know. Okay, you might not like me, but somebody over here like me, and I'm getting this paper. Right now, I want to step into Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. They've been in the news for months, because of their divorce situation. And yeah, he is stating now that he asked his legal team to expedite his divorce from Kim. And I'm just a little...
Divorce is final.
No, this just was said March 5th. He told his legal team. Well, I don't know. Maybe it did get final within the next 2 days. Yeah, so... this is just a little weird to me because, just a few days ago, we were talking about how he was, begging her to be back and all of that. But I guess he said he tried. He said he tried to get his wife and his happy family together. And, yeah. And then, yeah, Kanye is a weirdo and Kim is one too, right? But most millionaires, successful people have a little bit of weirdism in them anyways. Let's just be real. I said I know some broke weirdos. I know some broke weirdos as well, but I'm just saying sometimes it takes a little bit of weirdism, a word I just made up, a little weirdism to become great, because you have to think outside the box, and they definitely do. Speaking of thinking outside the box, Kim Kardashian was seen with a Balenciaga caution tape on, and she could barely walk, but she looked good in it. Let's just say. Let's play a clip of it. Baby, they wrapped her up in Balenciaga caution tape.
True
from head to toe. She looked like a real life Barbie.
Her best to walk in a cat suit.
I'm here for it.
Head to toe in
because listen, when you're in this industry, you have to have
It's a great look.
You have to be a fashion icon. You have to think outside the box, do different things, and she looks like a caution tape catwoman for sure. She looked damn good. And but she couldn't breathe or walk in it. You can see she was having some huge issues walking in it.
Leggings and gloves.
What you like?
That girl got the biggest damn apple head I ever seen.
Well, most pretty girls got big foreheads and big heads.
She just got big old head.
Oh, a big head? No, most pretty girls. You got me. You got Rihanna.
Most pretty girls.
You got Janet Jackson. We got big foreheads. It's just part of.
No, Janet don't have that.
Janet does have a big forehead.
No.
That's because he like Janet. Okay.
You just want to put the forehead thing in there because you.
No, I'm putting the forehead thing in there because most pretty girls do have big foreheads. It comes with the territory. Like if you just gonna look good, you gotta have some fluff. Shit, and that's what one of them is. A big forehead, but I'm with it. All the alien vibes, give it to me. Yes. Okay. But shout out to Kim Kardashian. I mean, this girl literally became famous from having sex. Okay, guys. And she is now one of the biggest icons, not in America, but in the world. That says a lot about our culture, right? That says that sex is everything and everything else don't matter. It's really kind of sad, but at the same time, that just shows you that if you're good at something, if you're good at something, which she was good at that, and she became a millionaire from it, and she was able to capitalize off it. And so I mean, shout out to her. She can wear caution tape.
I mean, why don't everybody just give away some on
because everybody can't do that. Everybody cannot do that. You know this.
Everybody can try.
Everybody can try. I bet everybody could try, but no.
And if you only make $30, well, you know that.
$30? Who is giving sex away for $30? Listen, if you're giving sex away for $30, I need you to hit me up because we need to help you figure out something else.
With $32.50.
$32.50. Come on, yo.
$2.50 for the rubber.
Listen, we just discussed that a woman's vajayjay is heaven. So if you're giving away heaven for $32.50, and there's people in these Christian churches going crazy,
hell.
They giving away hell.
Yeah.
There's people in these Christian churches going crazy over making sure that you get there, and you just giving away for $30? Absolutely not. Get your life. Have several seats. I'll pull one up for you because no. You could be doing. You better do some DoorDash. You can get get $30 doing DoorDash. Walk around the mall.
Well, on 6 Mile and what? I mean, you can get it for like $24.75.
And I'm not understanding that. If you could do Uber or if you could do Instacart, and those bills, I think each like one of those are like $20. There's no way I'm giving up my vajayjay. She not getting for $30.
Instacart ain't fun.
It ain't fun. You better gyrate on that dang cart and call it a day. You like. Anyways, let's get back into this music because that's what we stopped at. So we got some independent artists coming. The last artist, if you didn't see it, go to the other link. But that was Tory Blue, and we are going to play. Who are we playing?
I'm gonna let you take a guess.
All right, let's see if I'm good at it. What's up, OJ? Shout out to the winners.
Don't worry about my exos. See me, I never stress those. I'm on to the next now. Getting money, yeah, I'm blessed now. I just put up in that Rory. No apologizing, I'm not sorry. All I got, every day you know it's profit. You know the money coming, never gon' stop it. Rolling like I'm in the rocket. Man, you should've seen her when I was out dreaming. Nobody believed me, but now they believe me because I gave them every reason. I ride around town in the coupe now, feeling all clean like a star now. I just do this for my little sister now, but I just need the money. Yeah, so I stack it like it's Legos. On the road now. You know now. I'm all about my pesos. I stack it like it's Lego. I pull up on my ex now. Just so she see me flex now. I'm flexing now. When I wake up in the morning, I be thinking though. In the morning, man, I gotta get a little more. Everybody talking down, but they don't know the struggles that I come from. Man, I done started from the bottom, and I ain't caring about my problems. I just gotta make a way for my people. Ride around in the town in a Regal. Man, I got a Lamborghini dream, so I gotta get it. You worry about the bitches, I'm worried about my riches. Don't worry about these clowns. My mom and my dad do my business. Don't call if you ain't talking chicken. Cause money, yeah, we gotta get it. I started out straight from the trenches, so every day, man, I be in it. If you ain't got no money, What's a damn opinion? Tell me why should I listen when I'm out here trying to get it? Boy, you know how the game go. It's just a different day and same song. We tryna get paid. Pesos. I stack it like it's Legos. I'm out here getting dough now. We out here on the road now. You know
That's pesos.
Pesos by Loose Cannon. I wish I had shout out to Loose Cannon. Remember, if you're a music artist and you want your music heard, please send in your MP3s to planetmusicreview@gmail.com. Again, that's planetmusicreview@gmail.com. I have a few people who are on the waiting list, but if you want your music heard, please submit. And if we like your music, it's a possibility that it could be played on the rotation on Vent Radio. That part. Now, are we going to pay some bills? Because we need to pay some bills. If you are a sponsor or artist, entrepreneur, and you want your brand heard, all you got to do is, again, go to planetmusicreview@gmail, submit your brand, and let's talk about getting you on the show. But who do we have this week?
Man.
Cloud Zone.
Loose Cannon checking in.
It's your girl, Melody Renee. You already know what's up.
We only here for one reason right now. Cloud Zone. We just dropped our official flavors, man. Shout out to Official Cloud Zone on Instagram and follow them on their website, officialcloudzone.com. This is the Loose Punch by yours truly, Loose Cannon.
This is Melody Rancher by your girl Melody Renee. So go to Cloud Zone, officially go there and get your wholesale needs because it's a total vibe.
Oh yeah, super vibe. Make sure y'all get this Loose Punch though, man. It's that watermelon, strawberry, peach infused. Come on, man. Stop playing, man.
It tastes like candy.
It's limited time too, so it ain't gonna be around. Get them while they out.
Yeah.
Get them while they out.
Get
We
us
got
while
a lot
it's
of
hot.
them.
You got 2,000 puffs.
Can't beat it.
It is time to go and get your votes in. Voting is coming to a close for the Midwest Video Music Awards. That's MWVMawards.com. Go get your vote in. And we will be announcing a show date within the next 7 days or so, okay? Midwest Video Awards 21-22. Okay, go get your vote in and vote for Planet Music.
Please
for Best Podcast.
do. Okay, honey dip, Planet Music. Go to Midwest Music Video Awards.
MWVM Awards.
MWVM Awards at gmail.com. Yes. And I will, oh no, what's that? .com, my bad. At .com.
Oh my God.
And make sure that you guys vote Planet Music because it is on there. It was nominated for Best Podcast of 2022.
Stay out of grown folks' business.
Honey, listen, and it's the Black Oscars, and he's telling me that it is getting ready to be a show date within the next 7 days. This is amazing because you guys need to be pulling up because, honey, I'm about to get one.
I ain't buying you no dress.
You ain't gonna buy me no dress?
No. I got it. But listen, I saw this Kroger sack.
We'll see about that.
I found this Kroger sack.
Not a Kroger sack.
And if we cut like the top out for
let's do what Kim Kardashian did. Give me some Balenciaga tape. But maybe we get some other type of tape. Melody Renee tape. Okay?
See, you trying to start a fight at the awards.
Okay, get some Melody Renee tape and tape me all up in the Melody Renee tape. Okay, feel me, because, we represent our own over here, all right? Or some street noise. They'll really be mad. Like, hold up. Wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, you should have seen her at the last award. She was so stunning.
Yes, we gon'
I
we
mean,
got
just
some
hood ratted out.
the lies, the hate. Like who? Anyways, all right. So what else is going on in this galaxy, guys? So apparently, the game is just announced that he is a better rapper than Eminem.
What?
How do you feel about that? What you think?
I think the game is
He done lost his mind.
he's smoking Sherm or something.
I'm like, wait a minute, bro. You rap, and I feel you, and you're black.
Ain't
so
nobody
I feel,
coming to see you game.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I mean, I love you. I get it, but no. And I think
Maybe
that
he-
people be saying that because maybe he feels like because he's white, like I'm a better rapper than you.
Maybe
like,
he meant he was a better gangbanger.
oh, you know what? That could be it.
Maybe that's what he meant.
Maybe he's saying that because like I'm a better rapper than you because I was talking real stuff. He was talking real stuff too. He was just talking about trailer park stuff. But boo boo, I'm sorry. I am not gonna sit up here and agree with you, game. You do not have better chops than Eminem. It's just no. Sorry.
I think people oftentimes don't look at M's technique. They don't understand that dude
A genius.
From a technical point of view of hip hop. I mean, if you've never seen him live, you really don't know how incredible that dude is.
I mean, amazing.
That dude sounds just like his records.
And if you're a music artist, you know how hard that is because your adrenaline is pumping. You have to have proper dialect. Also thinking about what you guys changed for the show, breathing control, audience control. It's so much that goes into like being an artist. And let's just say if I had my last $50 and it was to buy a game ticket or Eminem ticket, I would be going to see Eminem.
What kind of shit is that?
That part. All that part. Because no. What's the song? Give me a song from the game.
Well, that's the thing, hip hop is so competitive that, it's so many ways to break it down statistically. But when you just look at that guy, Eminem, from start to finish, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just, even his freestyles.
Yes.
When he drops a freestyle, it's like,
okay, granted, he does go off the edge a little bit with what he says, but it always
the way
is
he says
hard. It always is like, woo, wait a minute. He just did some lyrical genius with me. He just played with my brain real quick. Yes, and that is the type of rapping that I love.
Uh-oh, she want to hit him now.
I'm just saying, and also Busta Rhymes too. Like Busta Rhymes has that tongue, like that.
What?
Yes, he does.
What about his tongue?
He has that tongue that can play with your mind as far as like the trick
play
words.
with your mind.
We like that. Yeah, we do.
This show is going down. This part 2 is a little.
Not part 2 is a little. Okay, so we were talking about the Balenciaga tape that Kim Kardashian put on. Again, innovative. Because, guys, what? She's trending because she put on some tape on her whole body. Like, we need to step our creativity up. We are here to be creative. So, like, now I just got my mind spinning. Like, okay, what I'm about to do next?
Yeah,
because,
but all the women of today, and let me
don't
correct
say,
that.
I was
all
going to say.
All the women, not all of the women, but the majority of the women
What?
want to look like another woman.
Nah.
Yes.
Well, I will agree with you. I will agree with you because I've never been that type though. Like I always want to look different.
Well,
like,
I wasn't speaking directly
no,
to
I know,
you.
but I don't see why. There are some beautiful things about another woman that I will see and I'll be like, oh yeah, baby girl, I need to go get that. Where did you get that, honey? Because you look cute. But I'm still got to put my own spin on it. Like I'm not just.
But you have to be honest. Y'all do compete with one another in terms of how you look. Of course, that's the whole human race. Even men do that. No, we don't.
Yes, y'all do.
No.
Get out of here.
Men,
yes, you do.
We don't dress for other men.
Y'all don't dress for other men.
Women.
Y'all dress for competitive to get the woman. So of course you're gonna try to be better than another man.
But you don't go somewhere and see guys in the same suit.
I didn't see guys in the same outfit, the
No,
same
you
shoes.
go to a club
y'all going to buy the same Jordans. Y'all standing in that 5-hour line getting them lottery tickets for them Jordans.
Jordans aren't fashionable.
Well, I'm just saying that's a thing. They're doing it. They're doing that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about real fashion dressing.
Why isn't Jordans fashionable?
Because
It's a fashion statement.
It's not. It's
Oh,
a damn
okay.
gym shoe.
Well, that's what the thing is. There's a lot of sneakerheads out here that's like,
So you wanted
did you see my
So
feet?
you're one of them girls. You're one of them girls that if I got on a
What?
pair of $2,000 Gators, you gonna look past.
Oh no.
You gonna look past
No,
my shoes and
no.
go get the guy with the Timberlands
I'm not
on.
that one. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
that one.
you.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. You lie. You don't know me then, boo boo. At all. That's not me. I'm a big fan. First of all, I'm from Detroit. I'm a D girl, so I knows about the Gators. Trust me, I got a couple in my closet.
What
and
did
if you got
Biggie
them
say
on,
about the Gators in Detroit?
style and grace. Period. Okay, because that is what it's all about. I'm telling you, because if you got on if you have on a nice first off, it don't matter what kind of shoes you have on, but I'm definitely the first thing I'm doing is looking at your feet.
You know you a Timberland girl.
Timberland. First of all, and then if the Timberland you have on Timberlands, they gotta be crispy.
You like that dude with the boxer shorts and Timberlands on.
No. Well, I mean that could be a vibe. It could be, but like if I'm looking at you, I look at your feet because I feel like if a man takes care of his shoes, he got one step closer. Okay, that's just
Oh,
on that part.
boy.
Okay, so do we have any mail? Remember, if you have any questions for me, they can be anonymous or you can send them in with your name and we will announce who you are. That is just random questions. Maybe you want to hear about me, whether you want to hear about
You've got mail.
whatever. So we do this week. And what is the questions?
Well, you actually have the questions on your.
Yes. So one of the questions is, which I thought was a little weird, and the question is, would I ever get in a relationship with any of my label mates? And I'm already in a relationship with them. Like, that's so funny because you have to be in a relationship with your label mates in order to get along. Like, if you being real, we spend most of our time together. Like, it's just like a job. Like, it is a job. I ain't gonna say it's just like a job. It's worse than a job. Like, because you with them a lot of the time. Like,
Tell the truth, Mel.
I just said it.
You got 5. You got 5 men.
I got 5 of them. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
See, you done went past 5.
I'm messing with you. But yeah, I think that you are in a relationship if you're in a label. If you're in a label, I'm telling you, you definitely are. And I didn't even think about it like that until I was talking to my manager. Like, yeah, you definitely in a relationship. And it's true. So now sexual relationship, probably not, because that's just like at work. You really don't want to mix that because, then you're on, you're with them and then they're with other people and then you might get some jealousy going on. Like, I don't know if that's me. Okay. I'm just saying, because I don't want nobody getting jealous,
Y'all ain't stupid.
I said you.
I'm the one selling the records.
Who's selling the
They coming to
record?
see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Ain't nobody coming to see
Ain't
you,
nobody
Melody.
coming to see your the lies you tell. Okay, so what else is going on? Okay, so Jeannie Mai, guys. Do you guys remember Jeannie Mai? Jeannie Mai
Wait a
is
minute,
on.
ain't it more male?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have to.
Oh,
you have
you're
to
right.
do
I'm
2
so
per episode.
used to you reading them. Sorry. Yes, we do have another.
This show is weird.
They love it. Okay, because you usually ask the questions to me.
Yeah, I know, but you said this time.
You're right. You're right. They came to me. You're right. Okay, so the second question was, do I prefer to love, lust, or just be in a committed relationship? Love, lust, or committed relationship? Love, lust, or committed relationship? Well, I'm a huge flirt. Like, I think it's fun to flirt. It's not I think that's a good thing to do. Keeps you lively. So, but it can get played. So I wouldn't want to lust. Committed relationship, I would say love. I would say love because you don't technically have to be in a committed relationship to love someone. So yeah, I'm gonna say love.
Crazy.
So yes, and moving on. That was mail. Remember, if you have a question you want to ask me, submit it to planetmusicreview@gmail.com.
Nobody gonna submit no questions to this mail no more, cause you be.
I be what?
You be nutting up on the answers.
How do I nut up? I'm asking. You said love, lust, or committed relationship. I said love.
Well, I can't disclose any.
Yeah, so
things,
don't.
So, but come on, Mel.
What else can I say about that?
I mean, they want a little more detail other than
what? It's the question was, do I want to be in a love relationship, a lust relationship, or a committed relationship? I said love. Because you could be in a committed relationship and there's no love. Who wants that?
How in the hell can you have well, I
There's
guess you
tons
could.
of people who are in a committed relationship and they're miserable.
Yeah, but that's probably because they lying too.
They lie too. They out here doing all types of dirt, right? No. So, and then a lustful relationship, it can be fun for like the beginning, maybe.
I love to lie about relationships.
Not I love to lie. Listen, so so I'm saying that's why lusting can be fun, but at the same time it can get boredom. So if we're saying like over a lifetime, I would rather be in love because all of those things will come into place. I will then lust for you, and then we could possibly be in a committed relationship. Moving on, whatever. Send your music in to Planet Music Review. Send your questions in to Planet Music Review, and you already know
she'll try to answer them
I
in
do
some
answer
weird
them.
old way.
I do answer them, and my whole production team be hating the shade. It be so shady over here. This is why I stay over here where the light is. Y'all see you see where the shine come from on this side, right? Okay, listen, we're gonna get into some more music. Who do we have in? Remember, if you're a music artist and you want to be heard, if you are on Twitter, if you are on Twitch, if you're on Big O and you want your music heard on Planet Music Review, all you got to do is go to planetmusicreview@gmail and submit your MP3s, and let's talk about it. All right, who we got?
This is
Like if I laid you down, would you
Blow.
take it?
It's called Blow by who?
No, title is My Body, and it's by Blow.
Oh, it's called My Body by Blow. Blow, what you got?
I've been feeling on weak, like a motherfucker. Long beef strokes feel good like a motherfucker. Sweat dripping down my back, and I love it, boy. Press your body up against mine, I feel the joy. I'm high joy, baby, 'cause you take me back. Else gon' get it, baby, that I swear. Take me in your control, yeah, it's only fair. Breaking shit and pulling hair, freak my buzzy everywhere. She love it, boy, straight feeling, boy. Got me bugging, boy, all on me. I want you all over me. I'm bugging my body. Boy, straight feeling, boy, got me bugging, boy, all on me. I want you all over me. I'm bugging. You whisper in my ear, can I lick on it? I love my kisses down low, so she's feeling it. Soaking wet, so I'm guessing you should swim in it. My body's all over your body, babe. Not tryna tap out on you. My legs shaking, but boy, I still want you. Okay, one more time for you hit the road. Got me sprung, and I swear this could never get old. She love it, boy, straight feeling, boy. Got me bugging, boy, all on me. I want you all over.
like you.
For real?
And baby, that's why I still run to you. You put it down, fuck me good like no other. That's why I love you, you freaky motherfucker. My body's all over your body, baby.
Your body.
Your body's all over my body, baby.
Your body.
My body's all over your body, baby.
Your body.
Your body's all over my body, baby.
Your body. Your body. Your body.
She love it, boy. Straight feeding, boy. Got me bugging, boy. All on me. I want you all over me. I'm bugging my body. She love it, boy. Straight feeding, boy. Got me bugging, boy. All on me. I want you all over me.
Hey, blow. That's what I'm talking about. Straight bugging, boy. Blow. Like, she was like, hold on. It's wet, so I think you should swim in it. That part. Make sure if you're a music artist and you want your music heard again, go to planetmusicreview@gmail.com and submit your MP3s. That's how it be. If your music is fire, it will go on rotation on Vent Radio. That simple. Okay? I'm the plug, so use it. All right, so let's see, we have a few things that's happening in this galaxy, and then we're going to get into the 15 ways to cultivate your boss mentality, okay? And Jeannie Mai, you guys remember her from The Real, right? She was on The Real, and she, a while ago when she first started, she had a Caucasian husband. And I remember it because I love Jeannie Mai. I think she's a fashion icon. I think she's super innovative. And when it comes to her fashion skills and her makeup, that's how she made it, guys. She made it through YouTube. She was doing YouTube tutorials and she got famous from YouTube, and then she got on The Real. That is what made me like even love her that much more, because it's like she came from like, you know, YouTube. Just like a Justin Bieber or something like that, but in the fashion makeup world. Speaking of, she said that she didn't want kids. She never had a desire to ever have children when she was with her Caucasian husband. They split up. They got a divorce. She got a whole new boo. And boom, she's pregnant. So, like, maybe she just needed some of that. She needed some of that black of the berry, okay? He was like, hold on. Let me tell you why you need a baby, okay? He definitely got one up in her. And she says that breastfeeding is actually worse than the delivery. Now, how do you moms feel about this? Because I had a kid, I breastfed, and it wasn't that bad for me. I know everyone has their ways, but I understand how it can be, like the first little times where you're dealing with the issues. I mean, it's a very sensitive area that you got going on, and I think men look at it and are like, what, we do it all the time, you don't ever have no problems. But honey, it's not like, it's a whole different ball game. Okay, you know how when you go outside in the snow and your lips get real mad chapped and you don't have no chapstick and you like, I need some chapstick right now, and you have no relief? Yes, that is how it feels. So I can understand the pain. Very sensitive. And then you still, like, have you ever had like your lips so chapped where they like crack and break? Like, yes, that's exactly what happens to our tatas, y'all. The things that we do to have your children. And then we still have to breastfeed the child with all that going on. And we have to be excruciating pain. So I feel you, baby girl. You need to get you some little nip cream and deal with it. Because it's part of motherhood. It just is what it is. Unless you don't want your kid to have breast milk, then you're going to have to either pump or get you some formula. So that part, that's Jeannie Mai. Congratulations to her new baby and all of that. And I hope she doesn't go through postpartum, because it ain't good. It ain't good at all, okay? Last but not least on our what's going on in the galaxy, guys, we have BET has announced that they are going to start up a documentary of what? Murder Inc. What you know about my baby? You know, Ashanti. We talking about Charlie. We talking about all of the greats on Murder Inc. I'm excited to see what this is going to be about. They haven't announced when it's going to happen. Maybe they're in the works of doing it, but that is going to be a whole vibe. I'm going to keep you guys in tune and post it on when it's going to come out and what that's all about. Let's get into another track, and then we're going to get right into what we got going on for these 15 tips. All right, that part. Who we listening to? This sounds like some Ja Rule.
So Gone.
Okay.
The Rose.
We speaking about.
When you be looking for me, I'll be so gone, long gone, long gone, long gone. When you be looking for me, I'll be so gone, long gone, long gone, long gone. Why you always calling me, trying to tell me how to run my thing? If you're unhappy, then won't you leave? Cause I ain't got time no ways. So don't be calling me, calling me, calling me. Straight up bugging me, bugging me, bugging me about where I be, where I be, where I be. Know that I'm out getting paid. When you be looking for me, I'll be so gone, so gone, long gone, ooh, gone. When you
Ask yourself, how would your music career change?
I'll be so gone, so gone, long gone, long gone. You learn how to appreciate when I was your girl. You hadn't made, but you took for granted that I always stayed. Now you played yourself for real. Cause I ain't feeling you, feeling you, feeling you. Don't care what you do, what you do, what you do. Out of all the things that I'll ever need, I'll always need my space. Don't be crowding me, boy. Don't talk loud to me, boy. Don't even think about hitting me, boy. Oh, I'ma call on my boy. You be looking for me, I'll be so gone, long gone, long gone, long gone. When you be looking for me, I'll be so gone, long gone, long gone, long gone. To lose a love is truly sad, but you never lose what you never had. That's the life when shit's that bad. Take my advice and leave that man. To lose a love is truly sad, but you never lose what you never had. And that's the life when shit's that bad. Take my advice and leave that man. You be looking for me, I'll be so gone, long gone, long gone, long gone. When you be looking for me, I'll be so gone, long gone, long gone, long gone.
Yes, all of the songs today were amazing. Again, if you are a music artist and you want your music heard, all you gotta do is go to planetmusicreview@gmail.com and submit your MP3s. Now, we are talking about 15 tips for cultivating a boss mentality. Now, remember, the ultimate goal isn't to become fearless, okay? Because I know I kind of say, like, you know, you can't be scared, you got to do it, you know, we're here to make this bread. But the goal is to stop letting fear run the show, because every time I have to go on stage, or even when I start my podcast, I get a little shaky. My heart starts beating a little bit, but I do not let it run me. I take a few deep breaths and I keep it moving. You can be full of fear and still do the damn thing, because that is what pushes you to do it, and that fear is gonna make you just be that much greater. Take baby steps if you have to, okay? But don't let the fear pull you to stop, because some of you guys have so many amazing ideals, so much great ideals that you have just been sitting on, and I don't like that. Okay? So the biggest hurdle is starting and pushing past the fear. It's about the realization that you can become and do whatever you want to do. So let's talk about 15 ways. Could we get some bed music? I feel like it's so quiet. All right. So tip number 1, that is where I said is fear. Don't let the fear stop you, okay? Number 2, know your worth, guys. The quickest way to feel like the boss babe is to like take compliments. Allow someone to compliment you. And this is hard for me sometimes because, you know, someone says like you're pretty and maybe you feel like a little insecure, or someone says, "Oh, your business is doing good," and you're like, "Nah, it's okay." Like just take the compliment and move on with it, because that is what it's all about, knowing your worth and starting to know your worth. Even if you don't personally feel it inside, don't already create that not knowing your worth. You know, like before you submit something to someone, you're like, yeah, but it's not quite done, or it's not quite, you know what I mean? Like just send it with confidence, know your worth, and then let them come back and critique you on that, okay? Now, number 3, work smart, but don't take shortcuts. This is the hard part for me, because like you want it quick, you don't want to do all of that. But I'm telling you, it's important to work strategically, but put in both work and life. Like this is not just strictly on career. And shortcuts, are cheap. The long route is more fulfilling, okay? And it means you more in the end. Like when you earn something, I know my manager just recently got the Lifetime Achievement Award, and over 30 something years, right? 30 something. What was it? How many years? Was it 30?
You should know that.
I don't. I'm just making sure I have it correctly. I don't want to quote it wrong. Is it 32? Okay.
We got it.
All right. So, he received 30-something years, and it is something that took over 30-something years to get, right? And that is an accomplishment in its own, and so I'm sure it meant more to him because he know that he truly earned that. So he didn't take any shortcuts. So stop lying to your friends to get your way. These are all shortcuts that might get you somewhere at first, but it's phony and it's not a boss way to live, okay? That's a situation when you telling your people that you're doing more than what you're not doing just to get ahead, and it's like it's not gonna work. Be the kind of person who does the work and earns what they get out of it and not cheating the system, okay? So shatter the status quo. We were just talking about how Kim Kardashian does this. Like she put on tape. I'm sure that tape probably cost nothing. She probably went to Balenciaga and was like, hey, let me get a roll of your tape. Like, I think this might be dope. Who knows? But that was a status quo of like a look that she pulled off, who's trending and doing a damn thing based off of a roll of tape. And there is a lot of rules out there on what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Don't wear white after Labor Day. Is that still a thing? Because I don't listen to that. Or you shouldn't wear your hair naturally. Like, is that a thing? Like, okay, whatever it is like, don't conform to those. Feel how you feel and do how you feel, because that's going to make you feel that much better about yourself and about being the boss that you should be. Right? Roots for other bosses. Okay, this is important because there's enough room for everyone, and the sooner you make the shift to realizing that supporting others will further you in your life and in your career, the better. There is no time for jealousy and sabotaging in a boss world. Okay, say goodbye to petty feelings. Like, you may feel deep down inside like, oh, I wish I was there. Well, then speak to them, talk to them. How did they get there? How can you be there? Because we're all about championing the success of my ambition people and my talented people over here on my team. Okay, and that's what you should be striving to do. Create a circle that you're doing that as well. All right, so apologize for mistakes you make, but not for who you are. Now, This is hard, but it should be very simple. Do you find yourself putting yourself down and apologizing for something that you are just personally you? Like, all right, no, I'm sorry that you don't like who I am. I'm sorry that you don't like this about me, but this is me. This is what the universe created me. This is how he created me, and this is what I am. So if you don't like that, I'm sorry, there's nothing that I can change. Maybe you should sip some tea or some coffee and go have several seats and don't deal with me. And I'm sorry, that's it. Okay,
And the winner is
you are not your actions. Okay, so don't put yourself down for making mistakes. Mistakes help you learn. Okay, when you're a little kid and you were crawling and you were standing up to walk and you failed, did you stop trying to walk again? No, your mom, your dad, whoever raised you helped you to get up again, and you kept doing it, and you kept falling and you kept getting up, and then eventually you started walking, right? So that is what that is. So stop apologizing for mistakes, learn from them, and keep it moving. Okay,
All right, here we go.
Care about making the world a better place. Now I know this sounds corny, but when you have a greater purpose, things start floating to you in different ways that you never expected them to. When you're doing something not just for you, it makes things that much more easier for people to actually support you and want to join in on the fun, because honestly, nobody cares about you. Nobody really cares about you until you are somebody. And so in order for someone to care what you're doing, they have to see that you're caring about what others are doing. So when you feel super boss of your life, sometimes you can start to feel a little egotistic. And I get it, because you're the shit. We the shit. If we're doing what we're doing, then we're the shit, right? But we have to find something that's important, because it's not about you. You're doing your best so that you can have a footprint, right? So that you can leave something down here for your legacy. And if that's not your current mindset, honey, think about why you're working as hard as you're doing it. Are you just doing it for you? Or are you doing it for mom? Are you doing it for dad, for cousin, brother, kid, whatever? What do you want to be known for? What do you want to be known for? Okay? Go back to that when you need a push and keep at it. All right. So here we go. Show up 110%. When you come to the show, you better show up and ready to show out. Okay. There's a saying like showing up is a halfway battle, okay? And it's true. You got to show up when it's difficult. You got to show up when you're sick. You got to show up when you're not feeling the greatest, when there's emotional issues going on, because that is when it really counts. When you're feeling your greatest, of course you're going to be great. But when you're feeling your worst and you're doing your greatest, that is when it really counts, okay? So always go above the level, and it will pay off more than you could ever imagine. Now, stay humble, because once you start getting that money, once you start getting a little fame and you start getting a little, change, then, people start feeling themselves, smelling themselves, or smelling their ass, like what my mom would say. When you're working hard on yourself, it just is what it is. So remind yourself that people are on a different journeys, and everyone has a unique place in their lives, okay? You're not better than anyone else, and no one is better than you, all right? So next one, keep your priorities straight. You got to have these blinders on like horses when they're running these races or whatever. They don't even see the size of them. They just see what's going on in front of them, and they run into they hardest, okay? The career hustle can be strong when you're feeling bossy, but your career won't be with you at your bedside in the end, right? So life is about building relationships with both others, yourself, and a higher power, whatever they may be. Okay, so don't forget to keep perspective on what matters most to you in your pursuit of success and happiness. Okay, success has its own definition for each person, whatever that success leads for you. So for me, success is traveling over the world, singing, dancing, and acting, and doing what I love to do, and doing it and making money and able to pay my bills. Like, that's what I want to do, right? So whatever success for you is your box, but you have to make sure that you keep your priorities straight, okay? Now, creating boundaries. Creating some walls to protect, and this is number 14, creating some walls to protect yourself, okay? Both your time and your resources is essential to get stuff done. So if you know what makes you feel like a boss, make sure you make time and have conversations with others to allow them in your routine. But limit your phone time, limit your social media. You're gonna have to put timers on yourself. I know I have to do this because you can get lost in the sauce. You could be going to social media and looking for something else, and then you like, I've been scrolling for 30 minutes. Like, no, I just came here for one situation. So sometimes even before you go on your social media or you go on your phone, you need to ask Siri, set my timer for 1 hour so you don't go over and you're not focused on, set boundaries. Create boundaries in all of your life. Checking emails too. When you're checking your emails, you might want to set a boundary and a time for that too. Like, I'm only going to be checking my emails for 25 minutes, and if it don't, it is what it is. Unless someone calls me directly and says, hey, go check this, because you can be stuck in doing that for hours and hours and hours. That's even hanging out with your friends, doing all that. When you're an entrepreneur, when you're a creative, when you're here to reset your mind and be a future millionaire, this is what millionaires do, okay? They're setting boundaries to stop so that they can stay focused and stay on track. They're creating boundaries. We're going to ask for help. This is hard for me. It's so hard for me. I don't know why, but you might want to believe that you're the only person that can do it, okay? You think that you're the only one that can do it, and sometimes some people can do it better than you. And so I think that the higher power sends people in place to help you. And it's one of those things where you just got to be like, oh man, I'm just nervous because I don't want them to do it wrong, right? So you need someone that is going to be there for you and help you along the way. So ask for help. So make space to improve other areas when you ask for help. If you're not great at editing, but you can edit, hire an editor. Find someone that wants to do editing for free, because that may be their passion, okay? And stay focused, man. Find self-awareness. That is another one. Journaling is really important to me. I try to journal every day, and that's just to be like, okay, when you do the work to get to know yourself, sometimes I find things that I didn't even know about myself, and that's like a whole whoa. Okay, and be solution orientated, and that just really means a million problems are going to come up. You're not going to be able to go on this journey without a million problems. And this is very important at being number 15, because life is tricky and it's complex. When we're on this boss journey, dwelling isn't a boss quality. So stop focusing on stuff that happened last month, a year ago, or whatever, because it doesn't serve us. It doesn't serve us. All it does is give us anxiety, okay? Feel the feels and then find a solution. Have backup plans and be a little flexible, just a little bit, because you want to, have on this blinders too. It's fine to have standards, and you shouldn't settle, but at the same time be adaptable, okay? One of the most boss qualities is being able to shift unpleasant situations into golden opportunities, okay? See the challenges as lessons and a way to grow, and suddenly setbacks don't feel like a negative thing. They feel necessary, all right? So this is enough for our show. I am so glad that you came to my galaxy. I hope you guys got something out of it, and you already know I'm sending my goals to NASA because I'm a motherfucking star. All right, for real. I'll see y'all next week. Mwah.
With DJ Pac-Man, and I got a new one for y'all tonight. This is your Motor City Queen K with her new release single I Like It, dedicated only to the ladies. Here we go.
It's Friday night, and I'm about to go and get some drinks and do whatever I like. Cause I'm single now, ain't no brother stressing me out. It feel real good, and I'm glowing as I should. And I wish a brother would try to kill my vibe. Got some stress on and it's feeling so right. Call my girl, and they ready to ride. I'm not worried about nothing me tonight. feels so good to be free. Some time with my girls is all I need. Living happy and my diamonds dancing. Having a great night, I'ma have a great night. And never let a broke brother